Good morning to actually anybody listening. Today I'm going to share my vision about change in organizations with you and why we should move away from those more consolidated business practices that we can find in the current environment and why we should be more agile to be reactive to external threats. And I'm really doing this for clerical professions, so basically this applies to every office job. So what is the big idea here? Well, I would propose that we put the employees in the center of our business, as after all, they are the greatest resource a company can have. As a result of that shift in focus, you will end up with more engaged employees that are, as a result of that, more willing to change and more willing to actively act upon the change. So the end result of that is that we end up with a business model that is heavily based on trust and the division of responsibilities. So in order to execute on that, we will have to go away from viewing businesses as those perfect machines, as its components are not. And such as there is no perfect employee, there can never be a perfect strategy that fits them all, like a jack of all trades. Even though I propose that we make our company structures more organical, there will have to be a certain sense of hierarchy for people to have direction in both reporting towards and in the path that their career can potentially take. On the last note, I would also propose that going along with that strategy, we have to keep bureaucracy on a minimal level in order to keep reporting distance very short. So the difficulty really arises from the nature of the required change, where you don't only flip a switch and from the one day to the next you have a new company structure, but you want a cultural change, something that is deeply rooted within the company. And for cultural changes to happen, that takes a lot of time, effort, and understanding from both the employees and the management. Additionally, people tend to hold on to situations as they're just bearable. So usually they would hit their lowest point and after that they would feel the need to change. But obviously in organizations we can't really wait for that. So all of this naturally begs the question, what is the role that the management has to play in all of this? And I would propose that they should probably step away from trying to control everything, as that is not at all possible on the one side, and kind of discourages your employees in a sense that they don't feel trusted. On a more individual level, the professional relationship should be governed by individual contracts. Rules of engagement, so to say, that the management has ultimately with the employees. And the management in the end should then ultimately only resort to guiding and counseling those in need. So to sum up, to survive, you need to be agile. And to be agile requires you to listen to and trust your employees. Because only when people understand themselves and the business, they are open for change.